Hi all, so this is a detailed video about C-TET paper 2. So as I have mentioned in the previous short videos, the first paper is Child Development and Pedagogy. So you'll be having 30 questions from this part. Let's see how they have divided it into parts and how the part marking comes from. So, part A is child development, that is basically from the elementary school child. So, that is the part where we should concentrate on, and we'll be having 15 questions from this part. And B part is the concept of inclusive education and understanding children with special needs. From that part, we'll be having 5 questions. The C part is learning and pedagogy. So again, we will be having 10 questions from this part. So altogether, so it is 20 plus 10, 30 questions from part 1 of seated paper 2, that is child development and pedagogy. We have part 2 and 3, that is language 1 and language 2. I will be speaking about them at the last of this video. Coming on to the fourth part. So I have already told you it can be maths and science or social studies. So if you are a teacher seeking for mathematics and science, then you have to go through the following topics. The mathematics topics consist of 30 questions and science will be of 30 questions. Let's see the breakdown of mathematics. You'll have number system, algebra, geometry. From this part, you will be having 20 questions. That means 1 mark each. And also, you will be having the pedagogical part from max. So, that will be for 10 questions with 10 marks. Coming on to science, in the same way, you will have 20 questions from food materials, world of the living, and also moving things, people, ideas, how things work. Also, it includes the pedagogical part with 10 questions again. So, if you are choosing science and mathematics, 20 questions from maths core part plus 10 questions from pedagogy. In the same way, 20 questions from science part and 10 questions from science pedagogy. Now, if you are going with social, how you had 60 questions from science and maths. Here for social, it will be 60 questions whole together from social. Okay, so you'll be having 40 questions from history, geography, also from social and political life. So the 40 questions will be from this part, and again, the 20 questions will be from pedagogical issues, that is dealing with social science subject. Now, about language 1, that is second part. So, you have to choose a language where you can score better. So, that will be in your language 1. So, usually, suppose I'm a candidate from Kerala, I'll be choosing language 1 as English and language 2 as Malayalam. So, that makes me score better. So, if you're taking language 1, whichever language it is, it cannot be same as that of the language 2. So, please understand that first of all. Language 1 will have language comprehension where you have reading unseen passages and giving answers to the questions based on the passage. You may have prose, drama, whatever it is. It depends upon the question paper. And the B part for language 1 will be the pedagogy of the language development. So, for each and every part of the question paper, you can see the question marking will be giving importance to that of the pedagogy part. So it's not only about our subject that we are dealing with, but also with the pedagogical issues of the particular language or subject. And next is the language 2. So whichever language you are choosing for language 2, you will have a comprehension again. This can be unseen prose passage or whatever it is, and it can be the question based on that. You will have grammar again. So whichever language you are choosing for language 1 and 2, be very careful about this. Definitely a detailed video about how to apply for this exam and how to take care of the language that you are choosing will be posted in the channel. We are just waiting for the C-TET site to, or CBSE or NCRT to post that link to start with the application. So definitely that detailed video will be there in the channel. So now coming on to the language 2, again you will have the part B as pedagogy. Okay, so this channel is completely based on mathematics and science. So part uh, 4 who are choosing science as well as mathematics, please be there with us. Subscribe the channel. Detailed syllabus is already done. We will be taking each of the topic from pedagogy, child development, maths, science, language. So those kind of video will be posted in this channel. A playlist will be arranged soon. So please do subscribe and support.